Come take a ride with Gypsy. Okay, guys, today's for air signs. Now, tonight's blood moon is also known as the super flower moon. They call it the flower moon because all of the, mayflowers and shit that are, in bloom. This can be figurative of things in your life that should be in bloom. The seeds and stuff that you've planted. You should be seeing, some of the fruits of your labor at this time. Um, let's see. So I did a lot of research on this particular moon. Now, it's also called the hare moon or the corn planting moon. Now, tonight's energy is actually in Sagittarius. There may be intense amplified situations, boatloads of projecting, and opening up about past pain, stress, and trauma. For those of you who are projecting and shit like that, it may be from, past situations. You may be triggered in your new situations and it appearing to look like old situations when it's not. There's a suggestion here of, an illusion, which is exactly what the moon energy can actually do. So I'm doing something a little extra. So for each sign, Aquarius, you're being told to avoid drama at all costs. Libra, slow down on social life or gossip situations. Gemini is maintain closest connections. So don't lose your heads, air signs. All right. It looks like I picked up my relationship deck first. For those of you not in a relationship, this just can be, close-knit connections. And I don't know if I'm going to use those incense anymore. I'm already having throat issues. Let's see what we got for air signs. Okay. First card out, Five of Swords. That actually is air energy. Again, for those of you projecting past situations, this can be somebody in their head and arguing with themselves more than they are other people. This may be somebody that's just avoiding communication at this time because they can't make heads or tails of a situation. Son of Stones. So the Son of Stones can talk about advocacy and stuff like that. Some of you may be in counseling or need to seek counsel on how to deal with certain situations, especially during this moon energy. I feel like somebody's just got a bunch of pent up bullshit that they're not talking about. For that throat chakra, somebody might have tonsillitis, bronchitis, and sickness. Obviously, sickness is a problem, with the body. But I like to call it dis-ease. When it comes to like spirituality and stuff like that. These are usually tall tale signs. Like you need to remedy yourself by allowing these, energies to flow freely. And for some of you, it's just being able, to speak clearly. Somebody might just want to speak their truth, and somebody is not being receptive to the information being given. Mother of Wands. There was that spirituality part that I was talking about. Somebody here might have actually lost touch with their spiritual side because they're so caught up and busy with 3D shit. Again, the suggestions here were, you know, avoiding drama, slowing down on social life, like gossip and shit like that, and maintaining, you know, close, you know, connections. Somebody may have just, you know, completely strayed away from their intuition and not listening to themselves. For some of you, this is clarity or messages or a situation that you were unaware of that are going to be coming to light within the next few days. Son of Wands. There's an uncomfortable energy exchange here. Or somebody's trying to pull away from another person pulling them in. I feel like somebody is just not... I don't see how you do, or I don't see it your way, is what I'm hearing. 8 of Swords. Somebody's lack of communication is actually coming from a place of fear, is what I'm hearing. And that's more air energy. You guys are definitely in your element, that's for sure. You know, air signs do not generally... Okay, so the swords are communication, but air signs do not communicate the way everybody else does. It can come in the form of songs, or you know, beating around the bush. For others, it's like games of you know, riddles and stuff like that. There might be an artistic viewpoint here, and somebody may have communicated clearly and it wasn't working, so they've resorted to other mental forms of communication. Or somebody's tuning another person out. Daughter of Swords. If somebody here if somebody's tuning out another person because they feel they've already communicated certain things, and somebody's just not listening. Somebody's not listening. I feel like the person here is in a place of ego. Father of Swords. If somebody here is trying to lead somebody in a specific direction, but I literally see somebody wrestling a bull. The Emperor in reverse. There's a situation here that calls for more compassion. I feel like the reason somebody else is not being responsive to whatever situation this is because somebody's just so freaking stressed out. Somebody needs to sit down and relax and figure out their thoughts. This may come in the form, because there's actually a lot of people here. There's 3 court cards here and a major arcana that depicts a person on it. You might be spending too much time talking to other people, and what they're saying to you is no longer applying to your situation or no longer contributing to a high vibe situation. If somebody doesn't want to be in low vibe energy or engage in conversations that go nowhere. Ophiuchus. Recovery. Picture frame. Notebook. Somebody might need to spend more time. There might be a writer here. Or somebody reads a lot. But someone here has lost touch of that. Because they're too busy caught up in other shit. Somebody feels lost at sea. I'm seeing somebody cry. You know, this moon energy is actually a perfect time to cry, you know, no matter what you're going through. With the 10 of Stones at the top, somebody needs to let certain things go in order to rebuild their foundation. Moon energies usually put us in a emotional state for a reason, so that you can release past ideas, past hurts, trauma, and if talking to somebody isn't working, or somebody doesn't resonate with your story or understand where you're coming from, period, because it's a shocking situation, writing in a notebook will certainly help you do that. Mother of Stones. Again, foundation. I feel like the person here is more focused on work than anything else. And they can't handle anything else on top of that. The advice here, if you're dealing with a group of people, OPP, other people's problems, it might be interfering with your work. Yeah. Somebody has failed to leave or exit a situation or turn the page to a new chapter. I don't know, maybe somebody was reading a book and they haven't picked it up in a while. With the Daughter of Stones in reverse, with the Three of Wands, this can say lack of commitment to the self. And my heart chakra just fluttered. Somebody needs to get back on track of what makes them happy. I feel like there's somebody here that's trying to control a situation that's not controllable. If this is another person trying to control you, I hope this is not like a domestic violence reference. I would definitely suggest to move away from that situation. On the flip side, this says that somebody needs to help another person take control of a situation. For some of you, this is a household. For others of you, this is a work situation. And for others of you, this is lack of commitment in a relationship that appeared solid. The Star and Justice in reverse. Somebody is in alignment for something important. Your commitment is being tested at this time so that you don't miss an opportunity. And for some of you, that's going to be a great loss. Three of Swords on the bottom. Ten of Wands, the Chariot, and the Two of Cups. This can say somebody needs to drop a certain situation, or somebody needs to help somebody pick up a situation. With Chariot involved, with the Two of Cups, this is somebody rushing in with expressions of, love, devotion, desire. But the general energies over here with the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this can say somebody doesn't know how to come forward towards another person romantically, or they don't know how to communicate with a higher position person in their life, because there's a big group of people here, or at least there's a group of people that somebody is sifting through. I just heard winner, winner, chicken dinner. What the fuck? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You might have multiple options to go about this. For some of you, that's just, communication. Communication. Okay. Actually, pull a fucking moon card. A fucking moon card. Air signs, you guys' readings are always all over the place, especially when I read them during the moon energy. I feel like somebody here is like, well, maybe I'll try this, or what about this, or what about that? And somebody else is just like, meh, meh, meh. Fucking pick something. What do you want? Things in my head. Okay. Work through your fears. You know what? That's great, because we actually had the fear card at the fucking top. There might be somebody here that is worried about a group of people and what they will think in a situation. But like I said, somebody needs to pull the fuck away from all of these people and stop asking everybody else what they're supposed to be doing and start asking themselves what they want, what's good for them, and what makes them happy. Right? That's all I got for you. Gypsy out.